Hey everyone, B-Word here from the Raunchy Regret Podcast. Are you a concert junkie like we are? Then you're in luck. This episode is brought to you by Tales of a Concert Junkie, your one-stop shop for all things music apparel. Whether you're rocking out at a stadium or chilling at home with your favorite tunes, Tales of a Concert Junkie has you covered. From the stylish shirts to the cozy hoodies, they've got a wide range of music-themed products that are perfect for every music lover out there. And the best part, as a part of B-Word Media Group, you've got an exclusive offer just for our listeners. Use the discount code BWORD20 at checkout and get a whopping 20% off your total order. That's right, 20% off your total order using code BWORD20. So why wait? Head over to Tales of a Concert Junkie today and deck yourself out in the coolest music gear around. Don't forget to use code BWORD20 for that sweet discount. And remember, when you support Tales of a Concert Junkie, you're not just buying awesome merch, you're supporting our podcast and keeping the music alive. Thanks for tuning in and happy shopping.
Turn the volume up. Things are about to get raunchy.
Tell you what, those motherfuckers can throw up a building. God damn, they're good.
And on that note, welcome to the Raunchy Regret Podcast. Where we talk religion, politics, sex, and Mormons. I'm B-Word. I am here with Stone, Gnome, and BZ. And boys, how you guys doing? All at once, none at all?
Apparently not as good as you, B-Word.
I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
Shout out to whoever's titty got sent to us today. You're the real MVP.
Yes, you are.
I was looking for Freckles, so I don't think it was Jimmy's mom, but I could be wrong.
And if you think it was you, it probably wasn't. It was probably one of the other
wasn't
10.
Jimmy's mom. It wasn't Jimmy's mom. It wasn't my titty either. So
Well, no
can
shit.
Just,
Your titty's way bigger than that.
Yeah, a little
my
small.
titty's imagining just
You're like,
fucking
your titty's
lions
looking
and
at that
shit.
titty like, yeah, I was that big when I was 13.
Exactly.
Your titty's looking at that titty like, I remember when I was A-cup.
My titty sent that titty Krispy Kreme as a thank you. Oh shit. Gnome, you decided to leave us last week, so why don't you start us off? How was your week?
It was good. I finally found a ladder tall enough that I could get my equipment off the top shelf.
Thank
Thanks to my
fucking God.
life.
Yep.
So, yeah, no, it was a good week. Work was good. Weekend spent in the pool most of the weekend. Had to delay tonight because I had to be my son's chauffeur. So we have two city pools. He's a lifeguard, and he's this whole week he's at the one that's downtown, so he can't ride his bike there because it's too far away. And so I had to go pick him up and then drop him off at the movies, which is right down the street, and then come home. So he's got a busy life.
Well, I like that you got your 4-year-old working. How did you do that? Because I've been trying to get my 4-year-old.
She's
to get
actually
a job,
3,
and
but
she
she's
won't
reading at
fucking
a
do
6th
anything.
grade level. So,
God damn.
and she's in charge.
That's
so.
good. I mean,
Also, Father's Day was great.
understandable.
Had the worst ribs I've ever made in my life, and they were still edible, but they were just a little bit like, it was weird. Half of the rib was delicious, the other half was dry. I think it sat a little too long on the last part of the 3-2-1 because I had to go pick up my son last night from work, and so they stayed on a little bit long. Took an edible last night and was way higher than I wanted to be. At one point, I was on the phone with Dome, and he was telling me just count your fingers, like your index to your thumb, and then like each finger, and just keep doing that till it goes away. And I was doing it while on the phone. I'm like, this is making it worse. This is not helping. This is Dome's voice coming through at the end.
Yeah.
It's okay, buddy. You'll be just fine. Just count your fingers and your blessings. So yeah, other than that, it was good. It was good stuff.
Fantastic. BZ, what about you, buddy?
Oh, man, it wasn't bad. I got to hang out with my brother-in-law and his best friend for a little bit on Friday and had a, oddly, kind of an unofficial job interview.
Nice.
That could turn out to be fruitful. I don't know. We'll see. It sounds really good. It's like life-changing money for this job. So hopefully I'm supposed to get flown out to Dallas in a couple of weeks to go meet with some folks and then the CEO. And I don't know. We'll see. Father's Day was pretty good. I took my pops. We went to a restaurant that we've usually had some pretty decent luck with. And the first restaurant I wanted to go to was fucking closed on Sunday, so I was really pissed off about that because they have one of the greatest steaks in Lubbock. So since they were closed, we went to the restaurant that my dad wanted to go to, and they had a fucking $30 ribeye, and it was the grossest fucking ribeye I have ever had in my life. So I was not happy. Just the flavor was off. It was like they cooked it on a dirty-ass blacktop, and it wasn't cooked correctly. I wanted medium rare. There was well done all the way up to rare, and there was just a small section that was just fucking raw. And I was like, man, this is not a good fucking steak. I'm a little pissed. I ate the whole thing because I'm fucking fat,
$30.
and it was $30 goddamn dollars. So, but I mean, other than that, it wasn't bad. We kicked it with the kiddo. We went to the movies with her on Saturday and saw that Inside Out 2. Had a good experience there. It's an all right movie, I guess.
Not as good as the first
one was decent.
I haven't actually seen the first one. She's watching it all the fucking time, so I just kind of have seen it through osmosis, and just really hadn't paid attention to it. But the second one was pretty good.
Stone, what about you?
Yeah. It was long. It was fun. It was damaging to the ego. It was a week. Tried to fix the pool filter system. Blew the lid off again. So I said fuck it, threw my hat in the water, quite literally, and decided to call a pool guy. And they were like, oh, yeah, we'll come out next week. And I'm like, well, it's a good thing I just bought a whole lot of shot because this bitch hadn't been on in like 3 weeks. All right. So took the kid over to Cowabunga because, of course, pool's down. So we had a lot of fun there. Met up with my dad, met up with our friends, swam for a bit. We stood in line. Waiting for food. By the time from the time we got in the line and then we sat down with our food, it was an hour and a half.
Ugh.
And they claim it was because they were severely understaffed. And this is from like multiple members throughout different parts of the park. That they had so many people call out. And I was like, that's why you don't hire like 40, 16-year-olds who have no idea about not calling out to work on a Saturday because you want to go hang out with the boys. So yeah, it was wild, but we still had a fun time. And pretty much yesterday for Father's Day, just took Avery out to breakfast, took her to get a new bike. She needed a new bike, so I got her a new one. And last night, I totally forgot that the landscapers were coming over today, and I was like, "Oh shit, I don't have any cash. I need to run to the ATM." And Avery was like, "Oh, let's ride my bike." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, kid, let's go." It's like a half mile there, half mile back from the house. Like you get a good full mile in of riding the bike. She only ate it once, which is good. She got some hard experience in about not quitting and learning how to use the brake pedal. And just going with the flow, kicking and screaming. She got it done. She got her mile in, and she did have a good time.
She finally have her first experience with chafage, because I know if I had to ride that goddamn far, I would chafe like a motherfucker.
No, luckily she does not have that issue.
That's good. Good for her.
Oh shit.
So Avery, are you a fat guy? No, Dad. Okay, that's probably why. Never mind. All of us know.
So funny.
That's a good enough reason.
Well, good shit. Before we hit the record button, I was telling you guys that we finally took that little trip that I teased fucking 2 handfuls of episodes ago or something like that. We had this great Airbnb. It looked exactly like it was going to on the pictures. There was not one problem with it. It was fully stocked with everything that we needed. Man, did we have so much food. We had tri-tip. We had steaks. We had fucking everything. It was so good. The pool was amazing. The company was amazing. Everything was amazing. We had in-depth conversations about shit that you wouldn't even think about, and my mind was fucking blown on shit. I was in my element, dude. I was having such a good time. Came back to work today, and I was like, fuck, I really should have took the last 2 days off. I really should have took Monday and Tuesday off and came back on Black Wednesday, because fucking shit, this is bullshit. This coming back to work. Oh yeah, happy Juneteenth, everybody. So that being said, overall, I had a good Father's Day. I came back. My kid made dinner. She did a phenomenal job on making dinner. She made an enchilada pie. Turned out pretty good. But having time on the barbecue, time by the pool, time with beer, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Had a wonderful weekend.
I legit was about to go to Amazon and go, what kind of fucking deals are coming out on this Wednesday? I've never heard of this. Black Wednesday. What the fuck?
It's Black Wednesday, bro.
Totally forgot.
It's all at Walmart.
And that's so funny because like all day today, our topic of conversation at work was like, guys, make sure your desks are clear for Wednesday because we're not going to be here for the holiday. Like all day today. And that just completely right over.
All the good sales for Black Wednesday are at Walmart, and it's just whatever you can pick up and
whatever you can loot
without getting arrested.
It's also Pride Month, so go support your local Target and buy whatever you want with whoever's money that you get it from.
Oh, that's where you go buy Down syndrome clothes, right?
Yeah, the Down syndrome clothes, absolutely.
Gotta be down with that shit.
Unless you're sick, then you're just down with the sickness. So, you do what you want to do with it. But so Gnomey, this is your rundown. Let's get into the first thing. You have a brand new segment here, at least for our podcast, and you want to talk us through it?
Yeah. So, famous last words.
Famous last words.
I got a text a while back from a former co-host saying, "Hey, this would be really funny on your guys' show. You guys can just look up some famous, funny last words that famous people have said, and then you guys could also say what your last words might be." And I was like, that actually is a pretty good idea. So 7 episodes later, I finally decided to bring it out. Famous last words. So I guess I could start this one. One of my favorites that I've seen is, I didn't do that on purpose. It was Marie Antoinette. She stepped on the foot of her executioner and quickly apologized. These were the last words before she was beheaded during the French Revolution. Nice.
Sorry about that.
Dumb bitch.
Sorry about that, love.
I think she was French, not British.
Yeah,
but,
I was about to say.
Close enough. Just a channel separates it.
It's all the same shit.
Oh, wait.
So James French, I had no clue who this guy was. Apparently he's famous. He was executed in an electric chair. And he says, "How's this for a headline? French fries."
That's a good one.
So I had Jean-Philippe Rameau. He was a composer way back in the fucking day. And he had rejected the song that was being sung to him while he was on his deathbed, and his final words were, "What the devil do you mean to sing to me, priest? You are out of tune."
Legit.
Love it.
Legit. I don't know if this is legit, but I'm just going to say it anyways because it looked good. It was Winston Churchill saying, "I'm bored with it all." Mm-hmm. Imagine his fucking gigantic fucking stogie. "I'm bored with it all."
Right before a fatal stroke.
Yeah. While sipping on his scotch.
This one I really liked. They couldn't hit an elephant at this distance, and that was General John Sedgwick. In a very ironic situation, these were Sedgwick's last words before being shot under the eye by a Confederate sniper.
Holy shit.
What a fucking loser.
Got him.
I hope that bitch got teabagged.
Fuck yo, couch bitch.
So there was a gentleman named James W. Rogers who was in front of a firing squad, and they had asked him about his final words, and he says, "Yes, a bulletproof vest."
I just want to say fire. So this one was actually pretty neat. Richard B. Mellon, he was a multimillionaire and was the president of Alcoa. So him and his brother had been playing tag for 7 decades. And while on his deathbed, he and his brother come over to his side and whispered in his ear, "Last tag." And then his brother remained it until he died 4 years later.
Damn.
Love it.
I had Frida Kahlo. Do you guys know who Frida is?
Nope.
No?
Frida is a very famous Mexican artist from the early part of like.
The one with the one eyebrow.
The unibrow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I still don't know.
She famously said, "I hope the exit is joyful, and I hope to never return." Boss.
I don't think
And
she could
it
speak
wasn't.
English. I don't think she said that.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
El Hopo, the Exito.
Force in, force out way.
And force in, force out.
Oh, okay. Let's do one more each. One last drink, please. Jack Daniels. The namesake of the famous brand of whiskey said this before succumbing to a blood infection caused by him kicking a safe.
Yes,
I heard about
actually
that.
That was
remember
not the
that
safe
one.
bet. I'll tell you that. Damn. Damn.
So my last one, I guess, famous last words are Stephen Hawking.
Yes.
Please tell me that when you were like queuing up and saving that sound, you were like, "This is gonna be the greatest thing I've ever done."
Not the greatest thing,
what
but
was
it was
the
one of
thoughts?
the best
What was-
tonight.
Yes,
That's fucking solid. I love it.
I love that.
So I guess that I misunderstood this because I thought it was 2 each, and then you come up with one for yourself.
No, we'll come up with one for ourselves at the end. Unless you don't have any more,
Oh.
then go ahead.
I only had the 2 and then the one for me, so because that's what you fucking said. to do.
I don't have my notes in front of me. I have my other notes.
Oh, Dim's notes.
Dim's notes.
So skip me for the third one.
Stone, do you have another one?
I'll go. Yeah, because I have a third one because I come prepared.
Wait,
So this one comes from. I'm just kidding, easy, I love you. This one comes from Leonard Nimoy. Life is like a garden. Perfect moments can be had, but not preserved, except in memory.
So gay.
I'd have liked the Joe Dirt version better. Life's a garden. Dig it.
Yeah.
All right, Beezy, you get to go first then. What's famous last words that you would say?
All right, I feel like this is how I'm gonna leave my last words. Well, reckon I had a good run. I guess I got to go drive this bus south.
B word?
Wait, short bus. Got to correct that.
Yeah, short
Well,
bus.
of course.
Short bus. I would love it to be like an old Western, like almost like a Looney Tunes cartoon, old Western.
Like it takes you 5
Draw,
minutes
you
to
varmint. Oh, wait, this is a banana.
die. Of course you die with food in your hand.
That's it.
Well, it was health food. That's what killed him.
Yeah.
Oh, while Stone's composing, I'd just go with the simple. Nuts a nut, homie.
Yeah.
Nuts and nut.
I
Huh?
like
it.
that.
Mine, it would be smoke grass, eat ass, and sled fast. Now where the fuck is my lighter? Oh, done.
Force in, force out.
Force in, force out.
His last word is just, way.
Orderly halls.
Oh, shit, that one was good. I like that one. All right, so next one is?
Coming in blind. I'm ready right now. Can I say before I get to that, listening to last week's episode, I absolutely loved, even we don't have a recast, nothing there, but I love the drop that you picked for the recast every time. The Tom Cruise. Fuck your own face.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
every time.
that's one of my favorite drops we do.
It's amazing. Anyway, coming in blind. So I'm going to go a little different on this one. There are 3 simple things here. So first off, I want you to pick 3 toppings that you would put on your pizza. You only get 3 toppings, and you have to put on your pizza. Stone, what are the 3 toppings you're going with?
Pineapple, ham, and jalapenos.
Love it.
Because
Spicy
fuck yeah, we
pig.
can.
Beezy?
Pepperoni, breakfast bacon, extra cheese.
All right.
So you're not going to save the bacon that you would put on like a burger. You want the breakfast bacon.
Well, it's the same goddamn bacon.
Okay, just making sure.
What other bacon is there? besides
You said
Canadian,
breakfast
eh?
bacon. I was like, there's more than one fucking
Well,
bacon.
you have to differentiate. You have to differentiate because they have Canadian bacon, which is ham, or breakfast bacon.
Or just bacon, as we
Or
Americans
just
call it.
bacon. Just bacon. How about the real bacon?
I'm telling you, from back in the day,
I don't want Kevin
when we would
bacon.
have
I
to
don't want
call
Kevin
in.
bacon on my pizza. I want breakfast bacon.
Also, we got to
Put
make
a
sure
little
we
Kevin
say
bacon in
supper
that.
and not dinner. 'cause
Down in
that's
North
lunch.
Texas, do they have I can't believe it's not bacon?
Yeah, it's turkey bacon, and it tastes like shit.
Oh shit, that's great. I think that's the title of the episode right there. I can't believe I can't bacon.
Bacon.
Oh, that's good. B word. What about you?
Go with pepperoni, olives, and mushrooms.
Gross.
Okay.
I thought you were
like
going to
that.
say a pizza on top of a pizza on top of a pizza.
I mean, it's better than breakfast bacon, I guess, or you fucking whatever.
It's true.
I can't believe it's not bacon.
I'm gonna take a.
How do you go wrong with bacon though?
You don't.
You
don't.
don't.
If it's bacon that's not real.
I'm gonna like to blow your mind on this one. I'm gonna choose Canadian bacon, breakfast bacon, and pineapple on my pizza. How about that, Beezy?
It's actually pretty decent. I've had it before.
Okay, you're making a burger. Top 3 burger items. The bun doesn't count. The burger doesn't count. Everything else counts. Beezy, you go
Just
first.
the accoutrements. Okay. Now I'm going to blow y'all's mind. Fried egg,
Dinner bacon.
Yep.
dinner bacon. No, a fried egg, French fries, mozzarella sticks.
Oh, okay. B word.
The McBeezy.
Kind of.
I'm going to go with, so the bun doesn't count, the meat doesn't count, so I'm going to go with cheese. I'm going to go with pickles and onions.
Okay.
I'm gonna say cheese already comes on there because if you order a burger without cheese, Nazi, straight up, out of here.
Yep.
Back to the SS. For me, it's gonna be bacon.
Breakfast or Canadian.
Regular bacon. And then it's going to be fried mushrooms, and it's going to be some sriracha ketchup.
I am stuck on these ones recently, so I'm going to say cheese as well as a topping because I did say a burger on purpose to force people to say cheese.
Fuck you.
Cheese. But
Fucking Nazi.
we always got to do an honorable mention in there, right?
We got two fucking Nazis in here. We got one that believes there's more than one bacon, and we got the other one who believes that you can and cannot put fucking cheese on a burger. No, it's a fucking cheeseburger. There is
cheese
no
is on the
way.
top shelf, Stone.
There is no way that you have a burger without cheese on it. Those are for fucking Nazis. Come on.
And
Goes back,
4-year-olds.
takes the time machine back to Nazi Germany, and they only eat cheeseburgers. They don't eat burgers.
It came from Hamburg. Came from Hamburg.
Oh,
It wasn't cheese Hamburg. It was Hamburg.
I would like my hamburger.
Fuck's sake.
Cheese, please.
For fuck's sake. Do we need a social studies fucking exam in here? Jesus Christ.
It wasn't cheese hamburger.
Jesus Christ.
Y'all are going to fucking hell.
All right, so I'm gonna go cheese, caramelized onion, and horseradish aioli that I've been making. That shit slaps. It's delicious. Last one for summertime: hot dog, 3 items. Let's go Stone first.
I'm just going to do chili cheese and onions.
Okay,
Good old Coney dog.
Beezy.
Okay. Wolf brand chili with beans. I like to throw some French fries on top of it. And queso.
Okay, all right,
I like it.
all right.
So that's my cheese.
I like it.
It's a Mexican cheese.
B word.
It's all fiestive.
It's all festive. Wow. Okay. Queso. I like it. Let's go with a strip of bacon, the real kind, America.
Merkin bacon.
Let's go
Merkin
with
breakfast bacon.
caramelized onions and some mustard.
Oh, I like it. I like it. I'm gonna throw this one. I'm gonna be missing one item, but I will throw this one out there. I had it when I went to Seattle, and I was like, "This is just gonna be a ripoff because they call this Seattle dog," and it was not what I was expecting. It was fucking delicious, but it was cream cheese, caramelized onions, jalapeno, and bacon, and it was fucking delicious.
That sounds good.
Delicious. So the honorable mention is the I can't believe it's not bacon going on there. So it would be the caramelized onion, the cream cheese, and the jalapenos.
I can't believe it's not bacon. I fucking love it.
Can't believe
Fucking
it's not
love it.
bacon.
Fuck you all.
Well, with that, boys, let's go to break, and we'll be right back.
The Raunchy Regret Podcast.
I'll bring you guys back to Mad TV back in the day. Y'all remember Miss Swan?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So she's looking like a man.
Two guys in a dart.
Sorry,
And
did I rub my ear hole out real quick?
are you all right, buddy?
I just felt so good. I'm sorry.
This is usually the behind the scenes content that you're getting, but I'm leaving it right here in this episode. We are not taking that out.
Unfiltered discussions.
So you feel like the forgiveness is actually better for you in general?
That was a big reason that the therapist was like, you do have to choose. And the only way you can get that inner peace is by forgiving.
And the Hateful Gnomes Music Hut.
Like our last episode, we're rolling right into another band.
Hell yeah, when I saw your drummer, I saw he was wearing an obituary shirt. And I was like, yeah, let's fucking go, dude.
Follow B-Word Media Group on social media at BWORD Media GRP.
Welcome back to the Raunchy Regret podcast, where our bacon's American and it's good for any dinner. Or good for any meal. Damn it. I don't know why I said dinner. I'm a douchebag. There we go. At least it's not breakfast bacon.
You're hungry and you're thinking of breakfast bacon.
I'm actually not hungry, but I am thinking about breakfast bacon now. Yeah, that's fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. All right, so Gnomey, you've got another segment coming in here, and let's go ahead and detail that one.
Yeah, so I've thought about this one for a while, and I haven't put it on one of my rundowns yet. It's a piece that we used to do on Dad's every so often, and we all love doing it. And so I figured let's bring it back. I actually saw a video the other day from the guy that we rip all these, at least Stone and I rip all these off of. I can't remember his name. Is Jesse something, fat fuck, and he's wearing an Oilers jersey nowadays because he's a fat fucking bandwagoner. You could tag him on this video or whatever you want to do. Anyway, things that make you go, huh?
Things that make you go, huh?
Or as Beezy likes to call them with his breakfast bacon, shower thoughts.
Shower thoughts.
So things that you think of that are just kind of random, like this is not one of mine, but an example for those listening that haven't listened to Dad's would be like, why do you drive on parkways and park on driveways? So Beezy, I'll let you kick off the shower thoughts.
Oddly enough, this happens to coincide with one of the coming in blinds that you had. Why are hot dogs sold in a pack of 5, 6, and 10, but the buns are always in a pack of 8? And I had to include 5 because I have one brand of sausage called Opa's, and they come in
most
a little
bratwurst style dogs come in packs of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
But the fucking hot dogs are always in 8 packs.
Did you know one day our parents put us down and they never picked us back up?
Shit. You know when you say forwards and backwards, your lips move in that direction?
Shit.
Whoa.
Not if you're deaf.
Actually, kind of does. It goes forward and backward.
Did you know that we'll never really know what it smells like underwater?
We can try.
Oh, that's a good one. Beezy?
I have. I was drunk as fuck.
It's the last time you tried to fuck a mermaid.
Yeah. That was a terrible experience. Did you know that the dot for the lowercase I actually has a name? Mm-hmm. It's called a tittle.
I've heard that before.
Mm-hmm. If you own a self-driving car, do you also have to have a driver's license?
That's a good point.
You do. Because you're on a road. You're not a fucking sovereign citizen.
But you're not driving.
But you're still in a motorized vehicle.
Do you need a driver's license to be a passenger?
Nope. But you still have to control the car. On occasion.
You have to have the ability to gain control
beep at you
should
if
you
you
need
keep
it.
your hands off the wheel for too long. I've been in one.
You know, why do we say bite down when it's actually your lower jaw that moves up when you bite?
The sinking of the Titanic must have been a miracle for the lobsters in the kitchen.
Wasn't a miracle for all those fucks in that sub. Sure shit was.
The only way we're getting out of here is if this ship goes down.
It's going down!
Do you guys see water coming in? We're out of here. Fuck you.
Oh,
So
no.
what happens?
Does anybody got
if
the
there's
fucking
a crack
key?
in the hole? Force in, force out way.
Totally.
Mexican lobsters, great.
So I had one that I wanted to discuss, but then I'm going to change that. We're doing 3 of these, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's my other one. I'm going to remove the one that I had about rain probability. So when you say the word poop, your mouth makes the same shape as your butthole.
Well, no, because my mouth's kind of hard to make that shape because I don't have hemorrhoids on my lips, so I have to like specially move my lips to do that, like,
Just punch you in the lip.
like that. Yeah, just get a little fat.
Oh my goodness. You know, they say the early bird gets the worm, but then why do they also say good things come to those who wait?
I don't like worms personally.
Neither does my kid, and I scare the shit out of her every time we go to Walmart. Want to see some night crawlers? Fuck you, Dad. Why do we call it a fire truck when it's really, in fact, a water truck? Because it's filled with water. It's not filled with fire.
I would like to see an actual fire truck. Like a goddamn
Yeah, go work an auto
flamethrower on
insurance
top of
fire
it.
and theft department.
Yeah, we call those Paul Walkers.
No, that'll happen.
Hey, man, it's too soon, okay? That tree is never recovered, okay? We need
Poor
to
tree.
pour one out for the homie tree.
I would, but I got some really good cinnamon whiskey. I don't want to waste it.
Is that what you're calling Fireball? It's good cinnamon?
Yeah, you fucker. You took it right out of my mouth. I was about to say, we call that Fireball down here.
Unfortunately, no.
What if deja vu was just you losing a life and starting again from the last checkpoint?
Ooh.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Whoa.
Oh. Can I back up my saves?
Can I choose which starting point to come back into? Dearly beloved, fuck this!
Oh, that would be hell. Oh, that would be
I'm going to
hell.
go back to that cocksucker that asked me if it was Canadian bacon or breakfast bacon and say, you mean bacon. It's just fucking bacon. You
You
bitch.
should have just asked him. I can't believe it's not
Can't
bacon.
believe it's not bacon, bro.
All right, Gnomey, we've got one final segment. Go ahead and introduce it to us.
All right, so this is every fucking podcast has probably done this. It was another one we did on dads, but I know other places have done it as well. I like this one because you can get really creative, and you'd think there'd be more of these nowadays, but there's just not. But we're doing product reviews, so funny product reviews, and we'll do like 2 or 3 each if you've got some saved. I did find one though that I have not seen before that I thoroughly enjoyed. It's a 1-star Amazon review. Waste of money for me is the title. Amazon reviews websites had much, much more than what was printed in this book. I'll be giving it to someone who doesn't have a computer. And what it is a review about a book of Amazon reviews.
Legit. Amazon reviews for dummies?
Yeah, I love that. I'll be giving this to someone who doesn't have a computer.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
And one person found that helpful. So, B-word, let's go with you.
So there's Veet for men hair removal gel. Jesus Christ. Veet for men hair removal gel.
What happens
cream.
when you don't consider burgers just cheeseburgers in
200
general?
milliliters. The title of it, of course, 5-star review says good product, and it's from a person named Dennis. And it says, makes my farts sound louder. The hair must have acted as an interlocking silencer. I give this a big thumbs up, 5 out of 5.
Love it. Beezy?
This is a Amazon 5-star review. And they are reviewing the Roku streaming stick. And this guy says, bought this for my mother-in-law. I haven't heard anything from her since I plugged it in, so it either works great or she's dead. Either way, 5 stars.
So I got a T-shirt with 3 wolves howling
Oh,
at the
God
moon.
damn you.
Got you this time. And the headline just says 3 wolves is just 2 wolves plus another wolf. And then the review says, I had a shirt with 2 wolves howling at the moon before, but now I have 3 howling at the moon. Life just got 50% better. The review was left by a Brandon Brunette. Oh, okay.
Makes sense. That checks
Makes
out.
sense.
That checks out.
Checks out.
So I had
Bet
that
you he
same...
doesn't think that there's fucking real bacon either.
Fucking commie.
Guy's probably only in lunch bacon.
Hold on, let me see. Okay,
Gotta have
so
that
I
friggin'
had the
bacon.
same. I had the same one here, but I had a different review picked out for that same product, and this review is phenomenal. So I'm going to go with it still. This is a 5-star review on the 3 wolf shirt on Amazon. This item has wolves on it. It is a little bit long. Sorry. This item has wolves on it, which makes it intrinsically sweet and is worth 5 stars by itself. But once I tried it on, that's when the magic happened. After checking it to ensure that the shirt would properly cover my girth, I walked from my trailer to Walmart with the shirt on and was immediately approached by women. The women knew from the wolves on my shirt I, like a wolf, am a mysterious loner who knows how to howl at the moon from time to time, if you catch my drift. The women that approached me wanted to know if I could be their boyfriend and or give them money for something they called meth. I told them no because they didn't have enough teeth, and frankly, a man with a wolf shirt shouldn't settle for first thing that comes to him. I arrived at Walmart, mounted my courtesy scooter, walking is such a drag, sitting side saddle so that my wolves would show. While I was browsing tube socks, I could hear an aroused asthmatic breathing behind me. I turned around to see a slightly sweaty Dream in sweatpants and flip-flops standing there. She told me she liked the wolves on my shirt. I told her I wanted to howl at her moon. She offered me a swig from her Mountain Dew, and I drove my scooter with her shuffling alongside of me out the door and the rest of our lives. Thank you, wolf shirt. Pros: fits my girthy frame, has wolves on it, attracts women. Cons: only 3 wolves, could possibly have a few or more on the guns. Cannot see wolves when sitting with your arms crossed. Wolves would also be better if they glowed in the dark.
Yes. Fucking gorgeous.
God damn it, that one was good. That one's good. So I've got an HDE USB wall charger, LED light, up to 4-port travel AC power adapter, charger with an interchangeable something.
Sounds like
Okay,
this is
cut
a
off.
review off of fucking Temu or Wish.
It's off of Amazon. It's a 5-star by a person named Daniel. It says, my wife and I can now charge all 4 devices simultaneously. Now all we fight about is her crippling alcoholism and my unhealthy obsession with Dakota Fanning.
We got for us, Beezy.
I got a 4-star review. This is coming in from Josh. Ooh, huh? And what he's reviewing is the solar shades that go in your windshield to keep the heat out of your car. And he says, I love this product. It keeps my car nice and cool. But I will say that the only defect I have found so far is that it's very hard to drive with this on. I have had over 5 wrecks since I purchased it. After my first fender bender, I decided it was best to roll the window down and stick my head out to see the road. But even that is hard because my eyes and mouth dry out very quickly. Since then, I have purchased some swimming goggles and a snorkel, which has helped out tremendously during long drives. Overall, I would recommend this product, but only for those who are good at driving without being able to see the road.
So glad to hear Ace Ventura finally got his internet up and running.
What do you got for us, Stone?
So this one is a 5-star review from July 8th of 2008 from a guy named Edgar out of Baltimore. And a whopping 20,535 people out of 20,845 people found this review to be helpful. The headline is, "Make this your only stock and stored item." The review is about a Tuscan whole milk, 1 gallon,
Yes.
128 fluid ounces. Once upon a midday sunny, while I savored on my nuts and honey with my Tuscan whole milk, 1 gallon, 128 fluid ounces, I swore, as I went on with my lapping, suddenly there came a tapping, as someone gently rapping at the icebox door. "Bad condenser that," I muttered, vibrating the icebox door. "Only this, and nothing more." Shout out to Dr. Seuss, still alive.
Nevermore.
And hating the Japanese.
Nevermore.
Nevermore.
Ridiculous.
So this is the Kegel Smart Kegel Pelvic Floor Exerciser plus free app.
Huh.
It's off of Amazon. Reviewed by Monica, 5 stars.
Can you send me that?
Pornhub.
Hey, can you send me that link real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Monica's review simply states, "I've always wanted the NSA to know how strong my Kegel muscles are."
I would flex my ass and go balls down the ice chute.
That's great. So the last one I have is actually something comical that made this idea come up. So I was doing some research on the Stone Safe House and was looking at different products and different strains and different things. And I always like to read the reviews on these because there's nothing better than stoner reviews. And then you get these guys that just throw shade at shit, right? And so I'm like, man, it's so funny that every time you pull up a review, like people have some like fuckery to say, right? Like it's this horse shit, right? And so I didn't capture the image of what they were talking about, but here's the first comment. "Remember when everyone found out our pre-rolls were shitty flour dipped in shitty distillate? Well, now we've got something new for you." The one right below that is the Grand Ole Opry of this. I like how the dudes in this comments are really acting like they didn't have them a little slumped after taking this. I absolutely hate these cringy ass weed enthusiasts. If you were just like getting high, then this is for you. But for people who actually care about the product, blah, 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 blah. Bruh, shut up. Shut the absolute hell up. Literally the last people on earth I'd ever smoke or take advice from. Fucking morons. I loved it. When I saw that, I was like, about damn time, right? Because it's like you get these fucking snobs in there like, yeah, I would never take that edible. That edible's trash, blah, 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 blah. And finally, somebody called somebody out. And then there was a litter of comments after that, like people trying to go after him. It was great.
Nice.
It's good stuff. Anybody got another one?
On the 3 wolf shirt. Okay.
Did you find a fucking comment for it?
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys missed one. And this says simply, "Unfortunately, I had already had this exact picture tattooed on my chest, but the shirt is very useful in colder weather."
Wow.
How does he's just got to be beating the fucking pussy off with a baseball bat? Oh shit!
It's almost like he's fucking breakfast bacon. Am I right?
Breakfast bacon. That's his name. He's related to Kevin.
Stone, did you have another one before Beezy ends it?
Yeah, I got one more. This one, you've heard this one. No, this one's one of my all-time favorites from that beautiful website we share. This one is the giant Swiss Army knife.
Oh, fucking yes.
Oh, I've seen that one.
3 out of 5 stars. Changed my life. Received this knife as a gift for my 18th birthday. Wished I had known what it was, because as soon as I touched it, I grew a mustache and became a Navy SEAL. My mom fainted. My dad laughed and handed me a beer. I was born a girl. -2 stars because of, my breasts were really nice. Well, they were. Gonna have to change your name from Jacqueline to Jack.
Happy Pride Month.
Now you gotta change the
Pride
name from
Month.
Canadian bacon to American bacon. All right. Here's the good one. We did this one on Fraternize, our Patreon exclusive stuff. This is a 1-star review. and it is reviewing the Haribo sugar-free gummy bear 5-pound bag.
Jesus.
And this is coming from Christine Turok. Oh, man. Words cannot express what happened to me after eating these. The gummy bear cleanse. If you are someone that can tolerate the sugar substitute, enjoy. If you are like the dozens of people that tried my order, run. First of all, for taste, I would rate these a 5. So good, soft, true to taste fruit flavors like the sugar variety. I was a happy camper. But, or should I say but, with an extra T. Not long after eating about 20 of these, all hell broke loose. I had a gastrointestinal experience like nothing I had ever imagined. Cramps, sweating, bloating beyond my worst nightmare. I've had food poisoning from some bad shellfish, and that was almost like a skip in the park compared to what was going on inside me. Then came the flatulence. The sound like trumpets calling the demons back to hell. The stench like 1,000 rotten corpses vomited. I couldn't stand to stay in one room for fear of succumbing to my own odors. But wait, there's more. What came out of me felt like someone had tried to funnel Niagara Falls through a coffee straw. I swear, my sphincters were screaming. It felt like my delicate starfish was a gaping maw projectile vomiting a torrential flood of toxic waste. 100% liquid. Flammable liquid. Napalm. It was actually a bit humorous for a nanosecond, as I was just beyond anything I could imagine possible. And it went on for hours. I felt violated when it was over, which I think might have been sometime in the early morning of the next day. There was stuff coming out of me that I ate for my wedding in 2005. I had 5 pounds of these innocent-looking, delicious-tasting hell bears. So I told a friend about what happened to me, thinking it had been some type of sensitivity. I had some sensitivity I had to the sugar substitute. And in spite of my warnings and graphic description, she decided to take her chances and take them off my hands. Silly woman. All of the same for her, and a phone call from her while on the toilet, because you kind of end up living in the bathroom for a spell, telling me she really wished she would have listened. I think she was crying. Her sister was skeptical and suspected that we were exaggerating. She took them to work, since there was still 99% of a 5-pound bag left. She works for a construction company where there are builders, roofers, housing painters, landscapers, etc. Lots of people who generally have limited access to toilets on any given day. Oh, no. I can imagine there were all these poor men and women pooped that day. I keep envisioning men on roofs crossing their legs and trying to decide if they can make it down the ladder or they should just jump. If you order these, best of luck to you. And please, don't post a video reviewing during the aftershock. P.S. When I ordered these, the warnings and disclaimers and legalese were not posted. I'm not a moron. Also not sure why so many people assume I'm a man. I am a woman. We poop too. Of course, our poop sparkles and smells like a walk in the meadows of wildflowers. Thanks for all the great comments. I've enjoyed reading and blah, 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 and the end.
Those little fucking hell bears are terrible. I came across those firsthand.
I did too.
Fucking.
And I actually ate probably a pound out of a 2-pound bag. And I could shit through a screen door. For weeks on end.
Yeesh.
I took some of those bears, and the funny part was like I snacked on them in the morning, because I didn't know what they were. I just grabbed some, and fat people do fat people shit.
We nibble.
So I ended up throwing some in my mouth. Yeah, we nibble.
Just a nibbling.
So end up throwing it in my mouth, and I'm chewing on it. Whatever, no big deal. Don't even think about it. And I did this for like 4 straight days. Okay. And every day right after lunch, it felt like I had to shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, okay, so I go sit in the bathroom. Fucking the most incredible farts you would ever have in your entire life, dude. It felt like somebody just split my cheeks apart and I could just go for fucking 40 minutes straight without even pushing. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And I remember coming home. This is during COVID too. So I remember coming home and like everybody's at home. And I'm walking through the door and I'm farting. And my daughter, Rebecca, she looks at me. She goes, Dad. I'm like, they don't stink. They don't fucking stink. I don't understand why they. I was like, I'm so.
That one's cherry. This one's pineapple.
And I sat there and I was like, okay, all right. I'm gonna fucking see what it is. Now here's what they don't tell you. That same sugar substitute, they have those in Burger King onion rings. So here I am, and I eat those Burger King onion rings, and all of a sudden the exact same effects happen, and I'm on the phone with Jake, and I'm like, tell me what the fuck the sugar substitute is in the onion rings. Is it the same shit as in the Haribo bears? And he's like, yeah, dude. Like, that's how they make that. And I was like, motherfucker. With that one, they were a little bit more explosive. But, yeah.
What would have been excellent
that sugar substitute.
if you ate an ungodly amount of the gummy bears, and you're like, oh, my God, I got to get something in my system. And then you went and got the fucking onion rings. Just add insult to injury.
Is that how you make a nuclear bomb? I feel like that's how you make a nuclear bomb.
That's how you crack porcelain.
That's how you... Poseidon's ass slap is what you're telling me, huh?
Yeah. You drown Poseidon, which is odd because he's the god of the water.
Gnomey, good rundown, dude. I had a lot of fun with this one.
Mm-hmm.
With that, episode, what is it, 24, 23?
24.
Episode 24. We're out.
I say just give them hell.
So you don't want to know about the other one that I canceled off of my things that make you go, huh? It's about the precipitation probability. Do you know these motherfuckers have like 5 different things that they base that off of? So the likelihood of occurrence of precipitation is stated as a percentage. The measurable amount is defined as 0.01. It's basically 1/100 of an inch or more. The measure of liquid precipitation, or the water equivalent of frozen precipitation. The probability for a specified time period. The probability forecast is for any given forecast area. So all that in mind, basically using that, if a forecaster has an 80% certainty that rain is going to develop in the expected area to cover 50% of the forecast area, the forecast is going to read 40% chance of rain.
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
It's fucking...
That's what I got out of that.
Breakfast bacon.
And that is how you go from Canadian bacon to breakfast bacon. Suck my dick, Mr. Gibbs.
Watch out, you think you're big baller. Bow down to make another dollar. Stand up and hear the world holler. I say just give them hell.